2018 Buick Regal Sportback Review. The new Buick Regal Sportback adds another dose of favour and utility to your traditional sedan. The 2018 Buick Regal Sportback is surely an all-new model that includes a slight twist for the formula employed for Regal sedans with the past. Instead of a traditional trunk on many cars from the class, the Regal Sportback carries a hatchback that gives it a sleeker, coupe-like profile plus an added dose of utility. It's something that German automakers happen to be doing for quite a while now with vehicles like the Audi A7 and BMW 4 Series Gran Coupe. Compared towards the previous Regal, the Sportback offers more than twice the cargo capacity, 31.5 cubic feet, plus a more flexible, easier to access cargo area. Folding the back seats down further expands the cargo area to 60.7 cubic feet. That is even more than Buick's envisioned compact SUV offers. You wouldn't understand it was so big inside from investigating it, however. But the Regal Sportback rides with a wheelbase that's 3 inches more than the previous Regal, a difference that gives it an extended, low profile. Overall, the Regal Sportback is slightly longer both in overall length and wheelbase compared to Acura TLX, a motor vehicle that shares much the same price range. The standard engine is really a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder that creates 250 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque inside the front-wheel drive model. With the optional all-wheel drive, the torque number jumps to 295 lb-ft. Front-wheel drive models contain a 9-speed automatic, and all-wheel drive models have an 8-speed automatic transmission. If interested in much more performance, you have the new Regal GS, which shares a similar body style but includes a 310 horsepower V6 and standard all-wheel drive. We'll uncover more about the 2018 Buick Regal inside coming months, even as obtain one for testing. What's new? The 2018 Buick Regal Sportback can be an all-new model. Its new liftback style design can make it more like a hatchback and feel like the last generation of Regal sports sedan it replaces. Considering the value, the Regal Sportback base and preferred trims are nice enough. The preferred doesn't offer significant upgrades on the base trim, apart from a power-adjustable driver seat. Nonetheless, it does open the threshold to options and available within the base. But we say skip the cloths line and jump on the preferred too. It comes with all the useful tech: 8-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth, Apple and Android integration, nicer wheels as well as the more flexible 402040 split folding rear seats. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Buick Regal Sportback can be found in 4 trim levels: Regal 1 SV, Preferred, Preferred 2 and Essence. A sporty RS trim is predicted to debut later within the model year. The standard engine is really a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 250 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque in front-wheel drive models. With the optional all-wheel drive, the torque number jumps to 295 lb-ft. Front-wheel drive models contain a 9-speed automatic, and all-wheel drive models have an 8-speed automatic transmission. The Regal 1 SV offers standard features including 17-inch alloy wheels, automatic headlights, LED daytime running lights, heated power side mirrors, keyless entry and ignition, 6040 split folding rear seats, a rear-view camera, OnStar using a 4G LTE connection and Wi-Fi hotspot, as well as a 7-speaker audio system which has a 7-inch touchscreen interface and USB port. Moving up to your preferred adds a power-adjustable driver seat, an auto-dimming rear-view mirror along with a leather-up tire. It also offers options such as driver confidence package that features 18-inch wheels, LED headlights, rear parking sensors, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert. The Sights and Sounds package adds a navigation system, an 8-inch touchscreen with Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, dual rear seat charge and USB ports, along with the Bose 8-speaker speakers with HD radio. A sunroof can also be available as being a standalone option. The Preferred 2 comes with the upgraded 8-inch touchscreen plus 18-inch wheels, dual-zone automatic climate control, 402040 split folding rear seats, a heated tire, as well as a driver information screen between gauges. All-wheel drive models also have active noise cancellation through the sound system. You can get the optional driver confidence package using this trim also. It offers precisely the same features in the list above plus wireless device charging, as the Sights and Sounds package adds navigation and also the premium Bose speakers. The range-topping Essence trim bundles the conventional features of the bottom trims and adds leather upholstery, heated front seats and also a power-adjustable passenger seat. The optional driver confidence package adds precisely the same features as for the lower trims but additionally tacks on driver position memory plus an auto-dimming side mirror for the driver. A second driver confidence package called Driver Confidence 2 naturally adds on adaptive cruise control, forward collision alert, automatic emergency braking, and lane departure warning and intervention. This package is just available for your Essence as well as the Driver Confidence I package. We expect the Regal GS main upgrades to add in a 310 horsepower V6 engine, a sport-tuned suspension, larger wheels, Brembo brakes and sport seats. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S within this review provide our full test with the 2018 Buick Regal Sportback Turbo 2.0 litres inline-4, 9-speed automatic, FWD. Driving. The Regal Sportback is powered with a powerful and efficient Turbo 2.0 litre which offers acceleration on par with some V6s. Confident brakes and quick steering may also be highlights, but a soft, comfort-oriented suspension and slow-to-downshift transmission grab the sport using this Sportback. Acceleration. The Regal's Turbo 2.0 litre engine is punchy and offers a surprising level of thrust. It takes a moment for your engine to create boost, but once you are heading, acceleration might be more than adequate due to its purposes. In testing, the Regal hit 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds, similar to a V6 engine's time. Braking. The Regal delivers smooth as well as simple braking response that's very stable and reassuring if presented which has a sudden panic stop. Its ABS product is fast-acting and relatively quiet operational. The Regal needed 124 feet to avoid from 60 miles per hour in testing. That's comparable towards the segment average. Steering. The steering is quick and has light effort, which causes it to become easy to wheel about the city, plus in parking lots. The effort at highway speeds is just too big light, however, requiring many corrections to travel straight. Otherwise we like its directness and aren't too bothered by low quantity of road feel. Handling. We may not call this Sportback sporty. The Regal swaps some handling prowess for ride comfort, and that is okay with this case. Overall, it's composed but exhibits pronounced body motion with every bump it encounters. Drivability. This is definitely an easy car they are driving, nevertheless it's not without faults. The auto stop-start cannot be defeated, so you have to learn to operate a vehicle around it if traffic merging is going to be done quickly. Downshift through the 9-speed transmission can be around the slow side, but shifting is otherwise smooth and seamless. Comfort. Buick is commonly a standout in terms of quietness, along with the Regal Sportback is not any exception. The comfort-tuned suspension also makes sense, delivering good ride quality without feeling disconnected through the road. It receives only a couple of small strikes for your seats and climate controls. Seat comfort. The seats lack breathability and also the material feels cheap, even so the cushions balance firmness and compliance well. Fears a good amount adjustment including 4-way adjustable lumbar support. Lateral support is average, plus the armrest padding about the doors is thin. Ride comfort. Ride comfort is fairly agreeable. Bumps small and big are generally dispatched without worrying about Regal feeling overly floaty or disconnected. There is often a little more motion in exchange for your softer ride, nonetheless it isn't almost anything to complain about. Noise and vibration. Buick excels at keeping the loud out on the cabin. At city speeds or when cruising the highway at 75 miles per hour, the Regal's cabin is pretty quiet. Wind and ambient noise is attenuated especially well, and road noise only permeates for a low level. No creaks or rattles for being heard. Climate control. The climate controls are straightforward save for your vent modes you should access over the touchscreen. All other controls, for instance fan speed, have real buttons but sometimes also be changed using the touchscreen. The seats haven't any ventilation, even so the heaters work great. The air conditioning is powerful. Interior. There's nothing fancy around the Regal's cabin, but at the very least its controls are straightforward. Drivers will get a comfortable driving position with relative ease, and that is important. The sleek Sportback roofline entails some trade-offs in ease of entry and visibility. Ease of usage. Nothing overly clever, the controls are fairly straightforward and straightforward to manipulate. The touchscreen is responsive, but, conventional touchscreens, is not as simple to operate about the move being a rotary knob. Oddly enough, there is not any trunk release inside the cabin or for the key fob. Getting in, jetting out. The rear sloping roof cuts into rear headroom a little bit. The door opening looks wide but pinches down in the foot area, rendering it slightly awkward and fewer convenient PC appears. Getting into the top is otherwise easy, that is a shallow step over and decent head clearance. Driving position. Its driving position really should be ideal for a lot of people. The seat drops down very low for tremendous headroom or may be raised up high for just a more commanding view in the road. The tilt and telescoping steering column supplies a decent volume of adjustment, too. Roominess. The dashboard's bulk cuts into knee clearance, however the easy entry driver's seat helps alleviate this challenge. Ample head and hip room in the beginning. Plenty of rear legroom using a buffer of soppy, concave front seat backs. Generous enough to install 5 with decent headroom to the middle seat. Visibility. The windshield is wide, even so the side mirrors sit in the pillar and door intersections, and also the mirror partially obstructs the vista in left turns. The rear pillars are bulky, making the backup camera quite useful. Rear visibility is much more sedan-like due to your flatter slope of a corner hatch window. Quality. The cabin quietness and design on the interior are appealing, although its part-spin switchgear and garish chrome highlights definitely detract. Details including these, along with a notable not enough arm padding, chip away in the Regal's Regalness. Utility. A massive rear hatch with 31.5 cubic feet of storage, many in-cabin storage solutions form of hosting effects, and straightforward excess car seat anchor points make Regal's Sportback a wagon with exemplary utility benefits. Small item storage. There are fairly deep door pockets in advance with slightly less sizable ones inside rear. The armrest bin is average with cell phone specific storage charging space. Of 3 front cup holders, An example may be oversized to suit larger bottles. A small space up front can conceal valuables within a sliding door. Cargo space. With 31.5 cubic feet of cargo space, the Sportback's trunk dwarfs any comparable sedan trunk. The rear seats possess a 402/040 split arrangement and fold virtually flat, providing you with nice convenient options. These cargo advantages don't have any downsides. Sort of search anybody select a sedan spanning a Sportback? Child safety seat accommodation. With a reasonably roomy back seat, as well as simply access latch anchors under plastic flip doors, car seats installation ought to be relatively easy. The lower roofline may need some extra bending, but it's not far off a normal sedan. Technology. General Motors features a strong tech game of late. Device integration is amongst the comprehensive within the industry, plus a standard Wi-Fi hotspot is undoubtedly an unexpected luxury. Our Regal included just a few advanced driving aids, which can be a little uncommon for the premium midsize sedan or wagon. Audio and navigation. The upgraded Bose sound system delivers decent clarity and adequate bass and may satisfy the average person's audio needs. The quiet cabin helps also. The navigation strategy is modern but unremarkable. Its interface is often a little fussy in the beginning but becomes easier with practice. Smartphone integration. Optional Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work efficiently, as does the conventional media interface. Wi-Fi with 4G LTE Internet is standard limited trial and connects around 7 devices. There are 3 USB plugs and wireless phone charging. Bluetooth pairing is not hard and is usually done via voice command. Driver aids. Our Regal came which has a rear view camera with dynamic guidelines, rear parking sensors, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. Adaptive cruise is provided but wasn't equipped on our car. Everything works relatively well but there is nothing special, which you would expect when it reaches this class level. Voice control. Voice controls have quick response time. You can make calls, find a delivery, check weather, or tune to your radio station including satellite. Long button presses phone Siri or Google, too. Tolerance for natural language is rather good. The help menu is pretty extensive.